My life in a slum. My name is Kia. Today, I'll be telling you about my life in a slum. I was born and raised in a slum in one of India's poorest places called Dharavi. Living in a slum has been difficult and dangerous. My family, and I, stay in one small slum with 9 people. My mother, father, auntie, uncle, 2 brothers, and 3 sisters. Our home is small and only has one room, where everyone works, plays, eats and sleeps. Every day I wake up early with all the men in the family to go to work, collecting plastic for recycling from day to night. We would walk for an hour to go to the pipes where most of the scraps of plastic are. Later on, we sell the plastic for money, just like many other poor families do. Sometimes, I would have to fight for plastic as there are many other people who collect the plastic as well, and since I'm only 7, I usually end up getting beaten up, but that's normal here. Since my family can't afford to buy me shoes, I would get cuts on my feet from the broken glass everywhere. You might be thinking, how about the women? Do they just stay at home? The answer is no, they walk hours to reach the nearest river. There, they clean the clothes and dishes, wash themselves and carry heavy water tanks home with them. But even after the women do that, I always find the dishes and the clothes dirty, and most of the time, they smell bad since the river is dirty. The lack of sanitation and clean water has led to the outbreak of many diseases. People infected either got saved by what we refer to as a miracle or they died. And that is what happened to my 3-year-old brother. He passed away due to diarrhea from the unclean water my mom brought home. Rest in peace, brother. There is a high level of crime. People are desperate to make a living, and they would even kill if it meant that it would benefit them. Sometimes when I walk home from the slum, I witness people getting beaten up to death. We are all aware of this, but we choose to ignore it because there is nothing we can do. We are powerless. People would come and steal our water, clothes and all that we had. There was nothing we could do. Slum areas were the most dangerous to women as they needed more sanitation to keep themselves hygienic. There is also no privacy. If you had to go to the toilet, you had to go outside where we either dug holes for waste disposal. This would often create awful smelling all around our homes. And we wouldn't be too surprised if we stepped on feces. Life in a slum isn't the best. Illnesses, hunger, lack of sanitation and hard work is what we deal with every day. We do what we can to get by, and the Slum Aid helps people like my family and I who are living in slums. Every year, the Slum Aid organization would come and provide us with our basic needs. You might be thinking that my life is horrible, but it isn't. I'm actually pretty happy. I don't have enough time to think about my problems. People that live in slums often develop social skills. It's easier for us to make friends and we are all close to each other. And in the end, always remember that wherever we live in the world, we all see the same sky when we look up, that everyone lives and dies under, no matter if you are rich or poor. Thank you for listening to my story.